I don't know, I've been feeling some kind of ways, like unmotivated almost. I got lost today, so I had to bring up my Google Map. I want to make sure my Nigerian license is active. I have been trying to catch up a little bit on ICANN staffing. I'm getting ready to go to salsa, but there was no salsa. I should have stayed home. Time waits for nobody. If I don't dance salsa and enjoy myself now, I don't know what will happen in the next few days. I bought a drink and then I bought suya. Hello, fam. Today is Monday, March 9th. Exactly a week before I start my ED travel contract. I don't know, I've been feeling some kind of ways, like unmotivated almost to do anything. Sometimes I just want to lay down in bed and sleep. And then I remember, oh, you have a business that you should be working on, so you can't be sleeping. And then I get up, I come out and sit there, I'm not trying to work on the business, and then I'm thinking I want to lie down and all this kind of stuff. And this started after I canceled my subscription for running ads. When I realized how much I have spent and I haven't even recovered 10% of my expenses between December and February. And that's why I decided to go back to traveling. My last travel contract was actually February 2022, so I haven't traveled February 2023, 24, 25. It's exactly 4 years since my last travel contract. I don't know how I feel about it. I do know that I'm not looking forward to it. I am not looking forward to it at all. I wish I didn't have to, but I need capital. I need some money. So that contract is going to start next week. I'm just hoping I'll pull through. Damn it. I don't know, like, to be sincere, because another thing is that my last travel contract, I walked out from it. I didn't finish it because I got burnt out. It was just too much as a message travel nurse. Then I've done outpatient surgery, and then I did emergency department in between those time, and then I tried PACU, which I think I'm never going back to. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna go back to PACU. I used to think I loved it, but after my experience, not even the way I was fired, it was like looking back at the total PACU experience, I would not have survived. If they hadn't fired me, I probably would have quit at some point. Because when I started working there was just something about the whole atmosphere that just made me feel like I was just going to, if I even ended up liking it, then I would just be stagnant. I probably wouldn't even have the motive to run a business. The manager told me it was not a good fit, so that's why we had to end that employment relationship. But anyway, that's by the way. So I have a contract that I'm about to start, and I'm here, just hoping that I'll go in there and give my 100% nursing. I want to say nursing performance. Holy fuck! What is that? They just cleaned this house. Hold on. Where did this come from? This house was just cleaned. So where did this come from? It's because of things like this. This is why I like winter, because we don't see this thing crawling around. Since I am not an insect lover, this insect is gonna be cute. So if you're an insect lover, you probably don't like me much right now, but seriously, I know we're going to be seeing a lot of that now that this weather is getting warmer. There's gonna be a lot of insects crawling out of wherever, I don't know. And that was another reason I had to call the cleaners to come and clean, because I'm seeing ants, unusual places on top of the counter, on the floor. So no, I can't do it. When I see ants and I go to bed, sometimes I'm thinking they might be on the bed, or, yesterday I had to open this, check in to make sure there were no ants in it, because I saw ants on the counter. So what was I saying? Hopefully I finished my thoughts on that one. The traveling thing. I am a little bit anxious about it. I don't know what to expect. I'm waiting for them to send me my schedule so that I know what days I'm going to be working and how many days I need to book in a hotel or nights, that kind of stuff. So I'm just waiting for them to send me that. The other thing that I wanted to share was just the fact that ever since I ended my subscription, I've now had a lot of motivation to work on IK staffing. So like I was saying, sometimes I wake up and then I want to go back to sleep. And then when I think about going back to sleep, I'm thinking, oh, I could be doing something else at this time. So, I don't even know. I feel like I need another purpose. Not to push this one away, but like, I need something else to motivate me to do stuff. I don't have a motivation for running the business. I don't know how to explain it. I just feel like I need how do I explain? Like when you have a fire that is burning and then the fire is dying out, and then you're using the fan to blow it to make the fire to come back on, but it's not working. Then you have to put like a little bit of kerosene in it so that the fire can come back on like that. That's what I feel like I need. I have the fire in me, but I need fuel. Okay, that's just how I can explain it. So we'll see. Today I go to the Rotary meeting. That reminds me, once I finish this, I need to set an alarm so I can leave here and get there by 5 p.m. I've been wanting to do something for the community. So hopefully it will be another avenue for me to do something else here while I'm working. But another thing I wanted to share again is that I've not really gotten a lot of return on investment from ICANN staffing since I started it and I started putting money into it. I've had like some random people who've called me and sent me message from the previous ads that they've seen. This morning now, some guy called me. I don't know where they got my number, but they wanted to know if they could get a job in Maryland here, medical tech. And then one of our family friends also took my details. She was gonna share it to some people who are healthcare workers that she knows. It's just low. So I'm going to go back and continue working, maybe create social media posts for the job openings I have and see if I can reach out to some old candidates in some states. Like last week I focused on, I believe it was Michigan. So I'll see if I can focus on another state today and then take it from there. I got lost today, so I had to bring up my Google map and I found out I was 16 minutes away from my house. And at this point, I think I have covered my 3 miles. I just walked the rest of the way home. I have my class, TNCC class, trauma nurse certificate course that I have to take. Can use it to renew my Nigerian license, nursing license, which is expired. I want to make sure my Nigerian license is active. I am so hungry because for the past 2 weeks I haven't done a lot. There are still some things that I need to do to gain access to be able to log in really quickly when I get to the hospital that I'm supposed to work at. I'm still not done with it. My first day at work is on Wednesday. I've sent emails to the people I think that I should contact, so I'll just wait for them to see what happens. I am famished. The time is 3 p.m., so I'm just having my first meal today and I'm eating. This is momoy. My elder sister made this. It's delicious. It's perfect. At some point later today, I'll probably eat fish or chicken for protein. It's hard to run a business, but it helps me with my taxes, even though I'm not getting any return on investment yet. Because of the expenses I make, my personal income, it reduces my taxable income. So anyway, today, what did I do for my business? I just did some flyers and I posted them on social media. So I'm thinking probably over the weekend, I might just pay for Boost and push it on social media. And then what else did I do this week? Oh, I joined a Rotary Club. And I've been wanting to join Rotary Club for the longest. My first attempt was when I first came to US from Nigeria. I was in school in Binghamton and I wanted to join. So I have joined now and I've gone for 2 meetings and I like it. I've even learned some history about where I live at. And one of the things I learned was the street names are actually part of an aeroplane. I didn't know that. The only thing I knew was that the street names were funny when I was looking at them because they had some names like cockpit, elevator, and I'm thinking, why would a street name be this? Turns out that some person that used to own an airport named the street, he named the streets, oh jeez, in English. I think I know what I wanted to say. Somebody, I forgot the name, I think it's Martin something, used to own an airport. So he named the streets parts of airplane or helicopter. Whatever you will find in an airplane is a name of a street where I live at. Amazing. I shared the information with my brother. I was like, have you noticed anything about some of the names in the streets? And he's like, yeah, funny names like that. I was like, yeah, this is why the names are funny. Well, enough about that. I don't want to go for salsa. Currently, the instructor that teaches at the venue I used to go to dance salsa a lot also goes to like 3 other places where he teaches salsa. I like to go and I want to be able to dance with guys. There are a lot of females in these classes that can lead. That's what the guys do most times when you dance salsa, merengue, all those stuff. The guys lead. Which brings me to this point. I just thought about it. When I was in Nigeria, I used to be a girl that used to lead in dances, and they all thought she was a lesbian. I was like, no, she doesn't even strike me as a lesbian. But it turns out that a lot of times in these salsa social dances, there are a limited number of guys to dance with. So it helps that there are ladies that can do the lead role, that know the lead step. I don't know how to do it. Sometimes I do, but then I will quickly switch back to being the one that is being led. And then confusion will not be there. Like, who's doing what? So I always appreciate it when I have all those ladies that can step in and I have some guys that know how to dance. Because I learn more when I dance with different guys. Because they all dance differently. You have people with Cuba, you have people with the Caribbean, different steps or different counts. That's the word. I have to look up the address to see when I should leave. I'm getting ready to go to salsa, but I need to do my laundry first before I leave. You know, when my sister was here, I did our laundry and I put them all in hanger and folded it. She was like, wow, who has time to do all of that? Me, I guess, because I need to have them folded, hang them up, because yours truly does not want to iron. So everything is either folded or hanged up. Even my nightwears to put them on a hanger so I can just grab them when I need it. There are like three that are not dried, so I'm just gonna put them up. This one isn't, so I'm going to hang it out. If I stay at home any longer, I would probably not go again. And I planned to go out, so that's going to happen. I'll put this on a hanger and I'll be out. Ready to get out. I don't know if I can dance with this shoe. I might have to change it when I get there. There was no salsa. I should have stayed home when I started feeling like I shouldn't go out. I met a couple there. We all saw the dates wrong. So I thought maybe I should go and hang out in a Nigerian bar, but I wasn't feeling it. I'm home. I'm gonna clean my face and get into my nightwear and go to sleep. Bye bye. So there's another place for salsa. So hopefully I have the right date and time. I have had this footwear for close to 10 years, if I'm not mistaken. It was one of the very first footwears I bought when I first came to USA from Just Fab. I bought some boots together from Just Fab. The boots, I gave them all out, so I stopped wearing them. But this one, I kept it because I like it. So yeah, like I'm saying, I don't know when I'll have chance. I might be working on some of these days that I have to go salsa, so let me go now. Also, time waits for nobody. If I don't dance salsa and enjoy myself now, I don't know what will happen in the next few days. I just came back from salsa, but I also went to a Nigerian lounge that was close to where I went to dance salsa. I bought a drink and then I bought suya. The suya, I took it to go. I almost didn't want to buy a drink, but it just could have bought water, but I'm just gonna clean this makeup off my face and go to sleep. My tripod stand is broken. I was trying to think of how to fix it. I mean, I have two tripod stands, but the one I use more frequently, the one that has the tracking thing on it, that's the one that's broken. And I'm too broke to buy another one right now. I cannot invest on it. Maybe this is the break I need so I can catch up with posting my old videos. Hopefully, I buy another one, a better one. So if you see my eyes drifting back and forth, it's because I'm using the front camera and I'm just looking at everywhere but the camera, the lens. Thank you, YouTube. I'm happy I took myself out to places that I went to. It actually feels good. I'm glad I did it. This is my last Neutrogena product. After this, I'm taking a break from all Neutrogena's products. I had a bad experience that it was drying out my face I thought it was because I was using 2 products, because I had bought 2 products. Now that I think about it, this might not be my last Neutrogena. Oh yeah, it is. No, it is not. I still have this one. So I bought this, and then I bought the nighttime face cream. So I was using them at night, only to discover that I kept having dryness. I didn't know if it was this or the cream. So I stopped using the cleansing lotion, thinking it would stop, but it didn't. But the minute I stopped using the nighttime cream, the dryness stopped. So I guess I'll still be using Neutrogena. Anyway, I'm gonna clean my face with like 4 of these wipes, and I'll go to sleep. Good night or good morning, and I'll see you guys again soon.